everybody. Today on our easel, we have a picture of Jesus with the children. It is a beautiful picture. And I would also like to show you what else we have set up for our lesson today. On the carpet, you will notice that I have a jump rope. And I laid it on the carpet as straight as I could. And it leads to the easel where the picture of Jesus is hanging. Now today, we are going to pretend we are tightrope walkers in the circus. And we are going to pretend that this jump rope is high, high, high above the circus tent. And we are going to be concentrating and walking on the tightrope. Now, what would happen if we fell off the tightrope? It would not be good, would it? We would fall and get hurt. So, we're going to start again, and we are going to walk on the tightrope. Now, as I'm walking, boys and girls, if I was high in the air and I kept looking down, I might get really scared, right? If you ever were at a circus, and if you ever notice the tightrope walkers, when they go across, they are always looking straight ahead. So as I am walking, I am going to just stare and focus on Jesus's picture hanging on the easel as I get closer and closer and closer till I get to the end of the rope. Now I want you to remember that we did that and how well we were focused as we continue our lesson. Now, have you ever seen a statue? I'm sure you have. Boys and girls, where have you seen statues? You might have seen statues at the park. You might have seen statues at a museum. Maybe you even have statues around your house, in your garden, or maybe on a shelf or on your dresser. Now, are statues cuddly like stuffed animals? No, usually not. Usually they're pretty hard. They might be made out of stone or glass, or sometimes they might even be made out of hard plastic. Now, let's look here at the first statue that I have. This statue is really fun. It is a statue of Jesus playing football with some boys, isn't it? If I were to drop that statue, it would break. It's made out of glass and hard ceramic. Now, another statue that I found that I thought you might like is Donald Duck. He's a little bobblehead, isn't he? And he's also made out of ceramic and glass. And if I dropped him, he would break too. Two little statues that I found in my house aren't made out of glass. They're actually made out of hard plastic. And this one is funny, isn't it? It's a hot dog. It's the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile. And this one is a character from Star Wars that I'm sure some of you recognize. Now, in today's Bible story lesson, we are going to listen to a story, and at the end, there's going to be a statue made from salt. Not the metal of the salt shaker, but the salt that's in the salt shaker, that I'm sure many of you have salt in your kitchens. So today's story is going to be about a statue made from salt. And we're going to see what happens. So I am going to get our book out. And it's not a very long story today, but it's an important story. So I'm going to move our salt shaker. And today I'm going to put our storybook up like this. And the title is Lot, the Man Who Escaped. Almost everyone who lived in the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah turned away from God. Lot was the only person who obeyed God. When God decided to destroy the cities, he sent 2 angels to save Lot. The angels helped Lot and his family run away as fast as they could. The angels warned Lot's family not to look back, but Lot's wife didn't listen. She looked back and turned into a block of salt. So let's look over here at the picture. We see Lot, the man in purple, running away from the burning cities like God told him to do. And the angels warned them, don't look back. Don't look back at all those bad choices of the cities burning. But Lot's wife chose not to listen to God's angels, and she turned and she looked at the cities, and she turned into a statue of salt. So, what can we learn from Lot, boys and girls? Lot chose to follow God even when no one else did. It's not always easy to make the right choices and do good things, but God helps us do what is right. So, boys and girls, just like when we were on the tightrope, like a tightrope walker at the circus, we remember that the tightrope walkers are focused on where they have to go. Just like we are always try to be focused on doing what Jesus wants us to do. So if we stay focused on Jesus, he will help us get through all of life's journeys, just like the tightrope walker always gets across the tightrope. Now today I have something special for you that I emailed your mommies and daddies. Today, boys and girls, when mom and dad have a chance, they will print out this activity for you. It is a Jesus paper doll craft. And there you can see the directions that mom and dad could help you with. And then you have your own copy. And you can color Jesus and his clothes however you want. You don't have to do it the way the directions showed you. And then you will have a paper doll of Jesus to remind you of always to stay focused on Jesus, and he will lead you wherever you need to go. I hope you have a happy day, and remember, Jesus is always with you.